BCD addition. First, I'm going to explain the BCD addition. Then we are going to see. I hope you are writing the running notes. I think you are writing the
Yes,
running
sir.
notes. BCD addition. The next concept is BCD addition, and after completion of BCD addition, we are going to see the subtraction also. Now, before uh, before going to learn how to perform BCD addition, we have to learn some points regarding the addition. Okay, when I can say the BCD addition, when the sum is correct, when the sum is incorrect, or when we are getting a valid BCD number and when we are getting a invalid BCD number, when I can say it is a invalid BCD number, those points we have to understand before performing addition. Now, first of all, what is a valid BCD and what is a invalid BCD? Okay, these 2 points you have to know. What is a valid BCD? Can someone tell me how I can say it is a valid BCD number? Valid BCD number. Valid BCD. If you are getting sum in between 0 to 9, in between 0 to 9, including 0 to 9 also, then I can say the number, the sum what you are getting, the sum what you are getting, it is a valid BCD number. If the sum while performing addition of individual digits, if you are getting sum in this range, including 0 and 9, then I can say that the number what I get or the BCD digit what I get, it is a valid BCD. Valid BCD. Valid BCD. Sir, can you give me one example? I can give you one example. 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. What is the value you are getting? 5.
Five.
It is within
Five.
the range or not?
Yes, sir.
0 to
Yes,
9. Why?
sir.
Because BCD is nothing but decimal coded with binary. Decimal coded with binary. How many distinct symbols are there in BCD? Sorry, decimal. We
10.
have only 10 distinct symbols. From 0 to 9, we have only 10 distinct symbols. Sir, what is the invalid BCD? What is the invalid number? How I can know whether it is invalid BCD? Now see here. Now you are performing addition. Now suppose 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4. What is the result you are getting?
11.
11.
11. Actually 11 is not a new symbol. 11 is not a new symbol. This we are calling it as invalid BCD. It is a invalid sum. It is a invalid sum or invalid BCD number. Invalid BCD number. If the sum is within the range of 0 to 9, then I can say that it is a valid BCD number. It is a valid BCD number. If the sum is above this range, then I can say that it is invalid BCD number. If it is an invalid BCD number, here what we have to do is we have to correct that invalid BCD number to get the valid BCD number. Here we need to perform some correction. Okay. Now these points we are going to see here. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Now, the first one is uh, if sum is, why? Because if I perform addition, the result what I am getting is sum only. If sum is less than or equal to 9, if the sum is less than or equal to 9, less than or equal to 9. Now, if sum is less than or equal to 9, then the sum is a valid sum. Then sum is correct. Sum is correct and the result is a valid BCD. Sum is correct. Pine. Sorry. Sorry for the interruption. The sum is correct. The correct sum. The sum what we are obtained is correct sum. No need to perform any correction. No need to perform any correction. It is a valid BCD. It is a valid BCD. Valid BCD. Valid BCD. Valid BCD number. Now, second point, if the sum is second case, sum is greater than 9. Sum is greater than 9. Sum is greater than 9. Then the sum is incorrect. Then the sum is incorrect. I hope you are writing your running notes. The sum is incorrect. Sum is incorrect. Sum is incorrect. Sum is incorrect. And it is a invalid BCD. Invalid BCD. In this case, in case 2, invalid BCD number. Invalid BCD number. Invalid BCD. Sorry, this is BCD, not BCB. BCD. Invalid BCD. Now, in the third case, sum is less than 9 only. Sum is less than 9. Less than 9. And end carry equal to 1. And end around carry or end carry equal to 1. End carry equal to 1. Okay. Now, in the first case, you have to assume that here we don't get any end carry or end carry equal to 0. This is also you can write down. Why? Because some people may get doubt. Okay. In the first case, we don't get any end carry equal to end carry. We don't get any end carry equal to 0, end carry equal to 1. Then also the sum is incorrect. And then also
Sir, in second case also end carry equal to 0, sir.
in the second case also end carry equal to 0. In the second case also end carry equal to 0. In the second case also end carry equal to 0. But you are going to get sum is greater than 9. Okay. Second case also end carry equal to 0. Sum is greater than 9. Then all the points, sum is incorrect and it is an invalid BCD. In this case also, I have to perform correction. I have to do correction to my sum. I have to perform correction to my sum. Okay. These are the important points what we have to remember while performing BCD addition. These are the points what we have to remember while performing BCD addition. I hope everyone you have note down these points in your running notes. Can someone tell me? Okay, we are going to start. First, we are going to take a single digit, then 2 digits and 3 digits sum. Like that, we can increase the number of digits. Okay. Now, as a starting example, now I want to perform 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1. Are you understanding? I want to perform 7 plus 1. Now, here, whenever he is asking 7 plus 1, he is clearly mentioning in the examination point of view, perform BCD addition, perform BCD addition. In the examination point of view, he is clearly mentioning that perform BCD addition. Like that, he is asking the question in the examination point of. Why? Because we have done so many examples on different additions. Okay, unsigned number addition, signed number addition, like that. Now clearly he is mentioning that BCD addition. Now we have to consider these numbers in the form of BCD. These numbers we have to consider in the form of BCD addition. Now what is 7 in BCD? What is 7 in BCD? 0 triple 1. What is 1 in BCD?
0001.
0001.
0001.
That is what I have written here. Now normal binary addition only. From here onwards normal. 1 plus 1, 1 0. 1 plus 1, carry 1. Carry we have forwarded to the next higher order bit. 1 plus 1, 1 0. 1 plus 1, 1 0. And carry we have forwarded to the next higher order bit 1. Now this is my sum. This is my sum. Whether I get any end carry?
No,
In
sir.
this case, I
No,
don't
sir.
get any end carry. Now, the sum what I get here, it is within the range of 0 to 9 or out of the range of 0 to 9. What is the decimal value for this sum?
8.
8.
Within the range of 0 to 9 only. That
Yes,
means
sir. Yes.
the sum what we get is a valid BCD number. The result what we are getting, the sum what we are getting is a correct sum. I hope you are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding? It is simple only. Okay. Now we can consider one more case. I can consider one more case. Okay. Now 6 plus 4. I want to perform 6 plus 4 with BCD addition. 6 plus 4. I want to add 6 plus 4. Here also I am considering only single digit number. Here also I am considering single digit number. Okay. Now what is the 6 BCD representation? 0
0
Double 1 0.
0 1 1 0. Okay. Now what is the 4 in BCD?
0
0
1
1
0
0 0. 0 1 0 0. Okay. This is my 6 and this is my 4. Now 0 plus 0 is 0. Here onwards normal binary addition only. 1 plus 0 1. 1 plus 1 1 0. And 1 carry here 1. Now the sum in this case I get any end carry.
No,
In
sir.
this case, I get any end carry. I don't get any end carry. I don't get any end carry. But the sum what I am getting, whether it is greater than 9 or less than 9,
Greater than 9.
Greater than
it is greater than 9 only. That means it is the second case. This is 10 in my decimal. This is 10 in my decimal. Okay. Some people may think that, sir, we get the right answer only. Why we need to perform correction? Why we need to perform correction? Why? Because clearly I have said that in the case 2, if n carry equal to 0, sum is greater than 9, then sum is incorrect. The number what we are getting is invalid BCD number. Invalid BCD number. We have to correct the sum. We have to correct the sum. Now, what is the sum? What we are getting here? The sum is 1010. The sum what we are getting here 1010. Now for correction what we have to do? For correction I need to add 6 to the sum. I need to add 6 to the sum. I need to add 6 to the sum. Sir, why I need to add 6 to the sum? Some people may had a doubt. I already explained this point in my previous session. If you remember or not, I don't know. But once again, see here. Actually, if you consider 4 bits, how many numbers you can write by considering 4-bit representation? How many numbers you can write? Actually, I can write totally 16 numbers. I can write 2 power 4 equal to 16. Okay, what is the maximum number I can write?
15.
15. Now, 15, only 15 among those 15 numbers. What are the numbers are valid numbers? Only 9 numbers are valid numbers. Only 9 are valid. The remaining 6 are
Invalid.
15 minus 9. What I am doing here? 15 minus 9. The 6 invalid cases. Now that I am adding to my sum, which I am getting incorrect sum. Why? Because my sum is greater than 9. Now what is the result I am getting? Now see here. Now 0, 1 plus 1, 1 0. 1 plus 1, 1 0. Now 1 plus 1, 1 0 and 1 carry here. Okay, this is my end carry. Now already we have performed correction. Already here what I have done, this is my correction. This is my correction. Some people may had a doubt, Sir, this comes under case 3. This comes under case 3. Why? Because sum is less than 9 and carry equal to 1. Don't do that. Don't do these things. Why? Because already here what I have done, I have corrected my sum. I have corrected my sum. Now this we should consider it as final result. This we should consider it as final result. Sir, this result is correct. Yes, absolutely this result is correct. Why? Because how we are writing 10 in our BCD? How you are writing 0?
Four
How you are
zeros.
writing 0?
4
4
zeros.
zeros. How you are writing 1?
0001.
0001. What is this result I am getting? What is the final result I am getting in this problem? 1 4 zeros. Now 1 4 zeros. I am writing 1 here. I am appending 3 zeros. We have any problem if I append 3 zeros in front of this one?
No.
No, sir.
We don't have any objection. We don't have any problem. Now what is this value? 0. Now what is this value? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. I hope you are writing your running notes. If you are not writing, please note down quickly. Please note down quickly because we are running out of the time. Please note down these problems. We are going to see the third case and we can move to the 2-digit numbers. We can move to 2-digit numbers. Completed. Okay. I hope you have completed. Now we are going to see the third case by considering single digit numbers. Okay. Now the numbers what I should consider here is now 9 plus what I'm considering 9 plus 8, or I can consider 8 plus 8, 7 plus 8. Okay, 7 plus 8. In this case I don't get any end carry. Okay, 7 plus 8. Okay, I don't get any end carry. Okay, I can consider 9 plus 6. Okay, why I should consider 9 plus 8 only. Okay, I can consider 9 plus 8. Why? Because then only I am getting a carry. Okay, this is 9 plus 8. I want to perform BCD addition. Now, how I can represent 9 in BCD?
100.
010.
Okay, how I can represent 8 in BCD?
1000.
Okay, 1 0 0
0100.
0 and 1. What about this one? What about this one?
And carry.
End carry. Okay, what about this one? End carry. Now, what about this one?
8.
Sum.
1.
Okay, now sum is less than 9 only. Sum is less than 9 only. Yes. Whether
Yes,
I am
sir.
getting end carry or not.
Yes, sir.
In this case also, the sum what we are getting, it is incorrect sum or not. In this case also, this comes under case 3.
Yes, sir.
This is also the sum what we are getting is a invalid BCD, or the sum is incorrect. What I have to do? I have to correct my sum. What I have to do? I have to correct my sum. Okay, this is my end carry, and for this sum, what I have to do? What I have?
Sir, you are muted. Sir, you are muted. Sir, you are muted.
Okay, this is my sum and this is the end carry. Now I am considering both end carry. This is my end carry and this is my sum. This is end carry and this is my sum. Now what I have to do? I have to correct my sum. What I am doing here? What I am doing here?
Adding 6.
Adding 6 to my sum. Adding 6 to my sum. This is my sum. Okay, we are adding 6 to the sum. 6 to the sum. Why? Because it is a invalid incorrect sum. It is an incorrect sum. Now what happens? 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0. Now you have to write this end carry here. You have to write this end carry here. Now this is my final result. This is my final result. Okay, some people may had a doubt, sir, this result is correct or wrong. Can someone tell me this is right or wrong? What is the 9 plus 7 value? What is the decimal value you are going to get? 17. So
17.
how I am representing 17 in BCD? How I am representing 17 in BCD?
1 as 0001 and 7 as
1 as 0001 and 7 as 0111. 1 as 0001 and 7 as 0111. That is what I am getting. Now this I can make it as a 7 and this you can append 3 zeros in front of this one and this will become 1. Now this is the sum. This is a valid. This is the correct sum, BCD addition. I hope you are understanding what I am doing here.
Sir.
Okay, these are the points. These are the different cases what you have to remember while performing BCD addition. Now the examples what we have seen is only a single digit number. Now I can do one more. I can do only one 2-digit sum as well as one 3-digit sum. Then we can move to BCD subtraction. I hope you are writing these points in your notebook. Now I can do one more example on 2-digit sum. How we can perform two-digit sum and how we are performing the correction. Whether we are getting a valid sum or not. Now, can someone tell me any two random numbers? Any two random numbers you can tell me any two random numbers I can perform BCD addition. Can someone unmute and tell me?
13 plus
14.
What?
14 plus
14 plus
26.
14 plus 26. 14 plus 26. Okay. We should consider this as an example. Okay. Now these I need to perform BCD addition. Okay. I am not writing perform BCD addition. Actually here the BCD addition. Okay. Perform BCD addition. Now how we are performing BCD addition. Now what you have to do is you have to write each and every digit separately. Now this is my 1. This is my 1 in 14. This is my 1 in 14. And this is my 4 in 14. This is my 4 in 14. This is my 4 in 14. Now this is my 2 in 26. This is my 2 in 26. 0, 1, 0. This is my 6 in 26. Now we have to perform individual digit sum. That is the reason I have written each and every digit separately. From here onwards, normal binary addition only. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 1, 0. 1 plus 1 is 1, 0. Okay. Now 1 plus 1 is 1. Now 1 plus 1 is 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0. No, 0. Now we have to consider individual digit sum. We are not considering as a whole. Please remember this point. We are considering individual digit sum separately. We have to consider individual digit sum separately. This is my first digit sum. This is my second digit sum. Like that we have to consider while performing BCD addition. Now here this comes under which case? This comes under which case? Can someone tell me?
Invalid.
Case 2. Why?
Second
Because
case, sir.
second case, case 2. Why? Because sum is greater than 9. Sum is greater than 9. Okay, in this comes under sum is greater than 9. Now this comes under sum is
Less than 9.
sum is less than 9. That means it is the sum what we are getting is a correct sum. The sum what we are getting is correct sum. Okay, it is less than 9 only. For this sum, for the second digit, we know we are not performing any correction, but coming to the first digit, I am performing the correction. Now see here, I am doing directly. Now what is the correction? How we are performing the correction? We have to add
6.
6. We have to add 6. Now 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 1 1 0, 1 plus 1 1 0, 1 plus 1 1 0, and here we are getting the carry now. This carry we should forward it to the next higher order bit. This carry we should forward it to the next higher order bit. Am I clear? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
This carry I am forwarding to the next higher order bit. The next higher order digit is this only. Now here also I am performing 1 plus 1 1 0, 1 plus 1 1 0, and 1 I am forwarding to the next bit, 1 here and 0 here. See here, in the second digit I am not performing any correction. This is the end carry what we are getting after correction. This end carry I am forwarding to the next higher order bit. Now we should add normal binary addition, 1 plus 1 1 0, carry forwarded to the next bit, 1 plus 1 1 0, 1 plus 0 1, and this is our final result. What is our final result? Now what is the BCD for 0 1 0 0?
4.
What is the 4 zeros means?
0.
Now,
0, sir.
what is the 14 plus 26 value? What is the decimal sum?
40.
Whether we are
40.
getting right or wrong?
40. Yes, sir. Right.
Now, in this way we are performing BCD addition. Are you understanding? I hope you are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, please tell me, please note down. Please quickly tell me one more example which is related to 3-bit number. 3-bit number. 3-digit number. Can someone tell me 3-digit number as an example?
149.
210 plus
210 plus
149.
149. Okay, 210 plus 149. Okay, here I have considered a 3-digit number, 149. 210 plus 149 of base 10. The same way how we are performing, whether it is a single digit or 2 digits, the same thing. Now I am writing 2 in my BCD, 0 1 0 0 1 0. How I am writing 1 0 0 1? How I am writing 0 4 zeros? Why? Because these are the BCD numbers. These are not our decimal numbers, or these are not binary numbers. Now how I am writing 1 0 0 1? How I am writing 4 0 1 0 0? I hope you are understanding, and what I think you get some clarity. Now we have to perform individual digit sum. 0 plus 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0. Now the first digit sum is greater than 9 or less than 9?
Less than 9.
Less than, equal to, greater than or equal to. Sum is equal to 9 only. Okay, no need to perform any correction. Why? Because we don't get any end carry. Are you
Yes,
getting?
sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
the second sum is greater than 9 or less than 9?
Less than 9.
Less than 9 only. No need to perform any correction. The third digit sum is less than 9 or greater than 9?
Less than 9.
Less than 9.
Okay. The result what we are getting is the final result. Why? Because here in this problem, no need to perform any correction. Now convert this into BCD. Now what is this value?
9.
What is this value?
5.
5.
What is this value?
3.
3.
Now 359 only. If you add these two numbers. If you add these two numbers, what is the value you are going to get?
359.
359.
Here also we got the same answer or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is, if you consider a 3-digit number. If you consider a 3-digit number. Okay. Please note down quickly, and we can move to BCD subtraction.
Sir, if we get end carry, sir,
What?
the sum is greater than and then the same procedure, sir, how we did in a 2-digit number.
Same. Everything is same. Everything is same. If the sum is in this problem, I don't know. You only given the numbers. I have taken random numbers only. Okay. If the sum is greater than 9, the same procedure. What we have done here. The same procedure. If the sum is greater than 9, that is the reason I have told you before addition, the 3 cases you should remember. Case 1, case 2 and case 3. When we are performing the correction in case 2 and case 3, what is case 2? Sum is greater than 9, end carry is not equal to, end carry equal to 0. Sum is greater than 9. In these sums, we don't get any greater than 9. In case 3, sum is less than 9 and end carry equal to 1. Sum is less than 9 and end carry equal to 1. In both the cases, you have to do the correction. You have to perform the correction. The way we have done for 2-digit number as well as a single digit number. Here also the same thing. If you get an end carry after performing the correction, you have to forward that carry to the next higher order digit. You have to forward that end carry to the next higher order digit. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The same things. Okay. I don't want to give you any examples. I want to tell you the points. Why? Because see here, we are already running out of the time. I hope you are able to see my screen. Okay. Now see here. BCD subtraction. Please note down these points. Why? Because I don't want to do any problems. Okay, if you required, in the next session we are going to do one problem on BCD subtraction. BCD subtraction. Now BCD subtraction also. Please everyone see my screen. You can note down later. BCD subtraction. We are performing this in the same way how we are performing BCD addition. But here we are not adding our digits. How we are doing the previous problems. Actually, we are adding. Actually, we are saying that if A minus B means A plus R's
A
complement
plus
of
2.
B or A plus 1's complement of B. That is not doing here. That is not we are doing in BCD subtraction. The subtraction is our normal binary number subtraction. Now 1 minus 0, what is the value you are going to get?
1.
1.
1 minus 1, what is the value you are going to get?
0.
0. Okay, 0 minus 1, what is the value we are going to get?
1.
Actually, it is not possible. We have to take borrow. We have to take borrow from the next higher order bit. We have to take borrow from the next higher order bit. Then in this way we are performing normal binary subtraction. Here also BCD subtraction. In BCD subtraction also we are doing the same thing. Normal BCD subtraction. That is what I am showing here. Okay. Normal BCD subtraction. Now see here, what are the points we should consider? What are the points we should consider? Now, the points what we have to remember here. What are the points we have to remember in this BCD subtraction here is we are performing subtraction from the least significant digit. Least significant digit. LSD is nothing but least significant digit. If there is no borrow, from the next higher order group, then no correction is required. No correction is required. If there is a borrow from the next higher order group, then 6 is subtracted from the difference term of this group. If there is no borrow, then the difference what we are getting is the correct difference. If you are taking borrow from the next higher order group, then you need to subtract 6 from the difference. You need to subtract 6 from the difference. Okay. Now I can write these 2 points here. Why? Because so many people having doubt if I explain directly. See here, because of time constraint, I am not explaining examples because of time constraints. It's already 9:50. Are you able to see my screen or not? I don't know. You can watch your wall clock or whatever the time available with you. Now, two cases here. First point what you have to remember is normal binary subtraction, normal subtraction. Not any R's complement subtraction, normal subtraction. How we are performing normal binary subtraction. Normal binary subtraction, that you have to remember. The first point, normal binary subtraction. Coming to the case 1, no borrow. No borrow from next higher order bits. No borrow. No borrow from next higher order bits. No borrow from next higher order bits. No borrow from next higher order bits. Next higher order digits or higher order bits. Next higher order digits. Higher order digits. Digits. The difference what we are getting. Why? Because while performing subtraction, we are getting difference only. The difference is correct. The difference is correct. Difference is correct. Are you right? Are you not doing these points? Now, in case 2, reverse. If there is a borrow from the next higher order bits, if you are taking borrow from the next higher order bits, if you are taking borrow from the next higher order bits, if you are taking borrow from the next higher order bits, borrow from the next higher order bits, borrow from next higher order bits, next higher order bits, higher order bits, next higher order bits. The difference is wrong. The difference is incorrect. The difference is incorrect. What we have to do correct? The difference is incorrect. What we are doing?
Adding 6 to subtract.
We are subtracting 6. We are subtracting 6, not adding. We are subtract 6 from the difference. Subtract 6 from the difference. Subtract 6 from the difference. From the incorrect difference. Incorrect difference. Incorrect difference. Incorrect difference. Hope, are you understanding what we are doing?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding? Now, see, I'm directly explaining that example. Why? Because he is clearly giving the example. Subtract 147.8 from 206.7 using BCD code or BCD subtraction. BCD 84 BCD 8421 BCD code means BCD subtraction. This is my minuend and this is my subtrahend. 147.8 is my subtrahend. 206.7 is my minuend. Okay. Now the same things. How we are performing addition? I have to write down each and every digit separately. What is the 7 value? 0 triple 1. What is the 6 value? 0 1 1 0 0. 2 value 0 0 0 1 0. The same thing. Everything is same. Now see the difference. How we are performing binary subtraction. How we are performing binary subtraction. Now 1 minus 0 1. 1 minus 0 1. 1 minus 0 1. Up to here we don't have any problem. But 0 minus 1 is not possible. 0
No,
minus
sir.
1 is possible. It is not possible. What we are doing?
Taking borrow.
We are taking borrow from the next higher order bits or not? From where we are taking borrow? From here. From here I am taking borrow. From here to here. From here to here. Why? Because I will find 1 in this position only. Are you able to see my screen or not? I will find 1 in this position only. Now I am taking borrow from here. Now this will become 2. Now I am taking borrow from here. Now this will become 1 and this will become 2. 2 minus 1 what? 2 minus 1 what?
1, sir.
1. Now 1 minus 1. 1
Zero.
minus 1.
0.
0. What is the value left here? What is the value left
Zero.
here?
Zero.
0. Why? Because we have taken borrow. Now 0 minus 1 is possible.
No, sir.
No, sir.
What we have to do? We have to take borrow from here. Now this will become 0 and this will become 1 0. 1 0 means 2. 2 minus 1. 1. Now what is the value left here?
1.
0. Why? Because I have taken borrow. 0. 0 minus 1 is not possible. From where I have to take borrow? From here I have to take borrow. Now from here I am taking borrow to here. From here to here. From here to here. Like that I am taking borrow. Now what is the value here? What is the value here? Now this value will become 2. 2 minus 1. 1. What is the value left here?
1. 1.
1 minus 0. 1. What is the value left here?
1.
1.
1. What is the value left here?
1.
1.
1. What is the value left here?
1.
1.
1 minus 1.
0.
0.
What is the value left here?
1.
1.
1 only. Now, what is the value left here?
1.
1
1.
minus 1.
0.
0.
What is the value left here?
0.
0 minus 0,
sir.
0. Everything is 0. Now, if you see, except in the first digit, remaining all the digit, while performing remaining all the digits, we have taken borrow. Now, the difference what we are getting, all these differences are incorrect differences. All these differences are incorrect. What I am doing here? What I am doing? All these cases, we have to subtract 6 from the difference. Now I am subtracting. 6. And what is the value I am getting? This is my final result. And this is the correct difference.